The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. For the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Cincinnati.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Bengals first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Burrow under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, 3rd and long.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
34-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Bengals nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Love trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Carl Lawson on the
making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Logan Wilson.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Love from the gun. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Deron Payne's one of a good number of young defensive tackles in the game. Made a nice stop there, now in his 3rd year out of Alabama.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Taken down at the
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Cincinnati.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Mixon. He won't go down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Brought down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's now 4th down.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 3rd down, Love. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man completes it to Butler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Love. This is Butler making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Hakeem Butler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones.
Another day, another
And
day.
he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On 2nd down, here's the option. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
On the run, it's Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30.
Go time, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
26 mark. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to keep this one. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. A final shot now for Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense.